This is it, guys. So for the next 30 days I will be doing 100 push-ups every single day. So it's gonna be 100 push-ups each day for 30 days consecutively, and at the end of the 30 days we are gonna compare the day 1 and the day 30 to see if there is any visible change in my body structure. Let's get it. So tumemaliza set ya kwanza, push-ups 40, and already I'm feeling like Ronnie Coleman, if you know what I'm saying. So as I'm resting so that we can continue with the rest of the push-ups, I want to talk about something that I just did. So randomly I decided to go and check the top 10 richest people on earth, and guess what? On the top 10 richest people, like 75%, let's say 80% of the people who made it to the top 10, people like Warren Buffett, people like we had Elon Musk at number 1, we had Jeff Bezos, we had Mark Zuckerberg. So of all the people who made top 10 list of the most richest people, 75% of them were people who were above 60 years old. They are older men above 60 years old. The youngest person on that list was Mark Zuckerberg. I believe he's somewhere around 35 years old there. So that is the youngest person on that list. So this is to tell you that being wealthy or being rich is something which takes time. So nowadays in this society we have men who are being pressurized by women to accumulate wealth fast, to get wealth easily. But if you look at that top 10 list, most of these people are people who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and most of them, now this is another part, most of these people are entrepreneurs, or they founded something. Maybe we have the owner of Nvidia, we have the person who founded, they are just founders, or maybe CEOs or owners of organizations, right? So that taught me two things. First, to become great, you need to have what we call longevity. Greatness does not just happen. It's something which takes time. When you take a look at the pictures of Jeff Bezos, people like Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, all these people, they have histories. So their wealth was built, or their wealth was accumulated over a period of time. So as a young man out there, do not be ashamed of your beginnings. Do not be ashamed of where you are currently, because the thing is, if you have clarity of vision, which is to say you have set your goals and then you are clear. That is one thing that messes a lot of people out here. We are not clear. We don't have clarity of where we want to be. So I myself, I have clarity of where I want to be. I have a vision. And when you have a vision, now that is when things start now to mold themselves into your path. It's just how the scriptures even says it. You need to have a vision. You need to see yourself where you want to be before you are there. You need to set clear goals. Don't set vague goals. Set clear goals. And when it comes to goal setting, the best way to do it is not to set outcome goals. Okay, outcome goals are good. Own this, have this, be at this place. They are good. But what makes someone successful is not getting to the top, is staying at the top. So you could make what we call activity-based goals, not end goal, not outcome-based goals, activity-based goals. So activity-based goals sound something like this. So instead of saying I want to be physically fit, say I'll be going to the gym 3 days a week. That is an activity-based goal. So it does not have a final ending. It ensures that you stay in the game the longest, because that is the successful people are not the people who get to the top and then become flops. Successful people are people who get to the top and stay at the top. That is what I call true success. So set activity-based goals. Say I'll meditate 10 minutes a day. Say I'll do this. Yeah, it's more like an action, an activity, right? Okay, so enough chit chat. Let's get to the second set. So the second set I'll be doing 20-20-20 to make 100 push-ups. Let's get it. So I have just completed 80 push-ups. I'm only remaining with 20 push-ups to finish my day 1 of 30 days 100 push-ups challenge. I can see some changes. 80 push-ups in, I can see there is a pump, okay, which takes me to the second lesson of the day. So if there is one of the most important things a man must indulge in, is what I call self-improvement. I believe every man must get into self-improvement, because when you get into self-improvement, it's like you are shifting yourself from being you into being your best self. And once you are your best self, when you are in that state of being your best self, guess what happens? Because you are in the state of being of your best self, then you naturally attract opportunities. And when opportunities come, because you are on your best self, you will capitalize on those opportunities, and those opportunities will lead to the realization of a desired reality. So when I say self-improvement, I simply mean you need to understand areas of your life that you think need some form of leveling up. So it might be fitness, because I believe every man must really see how their bodies look like when they are young. You must see your chest bulging out. You must see how your body is, okay? So with self-improvement, you've got to know areas of your life that need improving. For example, it could be social skills. Maybe your social skills are lacking. You could improve on social skills. You could get books to read. You could search on courses, on seminars about social skills, communication skills, because having the ability to express yourself in a way that many people can resonate with or relate with is a crucial attribute or trait that a man must have. So that could be one area. It could be the fitness. Yeah, there are a lot of areas of self-improvement. Now, the final details of self-improvement, it is you to decide which areas of your life you need to improve. It could be even financial. Ask yourself all these questions, right? But regardless of any area you want to improve, you need to always ensure that you mark 3 daily wins. Every day you need to mark 3 daily wins. And let's finish the last set, and then I'll tell you the 3 daily wins that you need to have every day. So this is the last 20 push-ups for the day. So let's begin. Here we go. That, my friends, marks 100 push-ups day 1. Honestly, I'm feeling great. It's been quite a challenge. Yeah, I'm feeling great. We're remaining with 29 more days. So, as promised, let me share with you the 3 daily wins that each and everyone must register. Now, this is day 1 after the 100 push-ups. No great visible change, but let's see how the other days. And now, each and every day, make sure you are having these 3 daily wins. These 3 daily wins are very crucial because each win is addressing a certain aspect of who you are. So essentially you have 3 aspects, or what we call 3 planes of existence. You experience life in 3 planes, okay? So the first and the lowest plane is what we call the physical plane or the lowest plane. So the physical plane is mainly the material world or the physical body. So to ensure you generate a physical win, you need to do some form of activity daily. It could be exercise, it could be movement, it could be bike riding, it could be swimming, it could be jogging. Make sure you're generating some kind of movement. That is you now doing what? Having one win. Because when you're a physical vessel, when your body is healthy, your mind is also sharp, your mind is also alert, right? When you are in your body, you are also alert in the mind. So the body and the mind function in unison. If one is not in accordance with the other, then there is a problem somewhere. There is a misfunction somewhere. So the first win is the physical win, which is another way of saying exercise, do workouts. Okay, that is the first win. Then after the physical plane, we have what we call the mental plane. Now the mental plane is what we call the middle or the connection between the physical and your highest plane, which is the spiritual, but we'll get to that later. So your mental plane is the connection between your body and your spirit. So to ensure you are having a mental win, so you must learn something in the form of reading, journaling, or just consuming information, or maybe listening to a podcast. So when you're learning something, essentially just reading and journaling, you are exercising your mental faculty. Also, to exercise the mental faculty is to do what we call visualization. That is you having a daily win. So you could read, you can imagine or visualize something which you'd love to experience, or you can even journal. That is you now taking the mental win. And then now we have the highest plane. We call it the spiritual plane. Okay, so the spiritual plane is the highest plane where the higher self dwells in. The higher self is what you might also call your self, but also your divine self. Okay, so more like the Holy Spirit shit. Okay. So to ensure you're having a spiritual win, you needed to practice stillness. Stillness is simply you being still. So what is still? Stillness is just being in a state of quiet, in a state of calmness. In other words, stillness is simply meditation. So you could meditate for 10 minutes. So when you meditate, it's just you now sitting in a quiet place and clearing the mind, just being in the present moment. It's like you reclaiming attention from your mind and taking attention to what is happening now to your body. So when you take attention to the now, what is happening in this present moment, you connect with the essence, you connect with the divine. That is simply how you now become one with the all. That's why in the scriptures it says, be still and know that I am. I am is simply God, and you are I am. That is, I am is simply consciousness, and God is consciousness. So when you say I am, you just say consciousness, right? So when you are still, it's kind of like you now resetting, like you're resetting the rules, or you're resetting the program and being at this state and point in time. So every day ensure you are having these 3 daily wins. They go a very long way in ensuring you stay calm, you be in the present moment, and you raise your level of vibration. So guys, that is the end of what I had for you today. So we have done the 100 push-ups, for today, and luckily we hope for day 2. So make sure you're subscribing, you're leaving a comment, and you're sharing this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay your weekend.